Good evening from Quincy High School Gymnasium. This is Quincy High Blue Devil basketball, Western Big Six style from the girls' side. Hi, I'm Jeff Wellman as we get ready for tonight's game. Second conference game in 2-3 days, and we'll be turning around with a non-conference game. We'll tell you all about the Quincy shootout, which has done a lot of changing, but we can't worry about that right now. We can only worry about the game right here, and that's against the Rock Island Rocks. Rocks come in 10-10, 5-3 in the conference. They're averaging 50.8 points a game, giving up 45.6. But they send a lot of bodies at you there. 8-10, although Coach Hall says they've got some people out. Had one girl with an ACL injury and a couple home with the flu. But take that cautiously optimistic with Coach Hall because his squad gets after it. For the Blue Devils, they're now 14-6, 7-1 in the conference, leading the way with Galesburg. They're averaging 60.1 points a game, 48.9 on defense. So the defenses will keep it in the 40s. Devils will like to see it up in the 60s. These two teams played on December 4th at the old gym in Rocky. Always look for a name for it, but there is no name on that building. And in that game, after one, 15-9, Devils led. Halftime, Devils led 28-25. Third quarter, they're down 39-37, but would pull out the victory 51-47 in that game. Madeline Hamby led the way. She had 18, I think she had 19, but 18, 5 threes in the ball game. Jada Brown had 14. For Rocky, most of their players are all 5 to 10 points, although Jamera Combs had 10 points in that ball game. Devils are coming off a big victory against Sterling on Tuesday night, 66-55, where Jada had 22, Nicholson had 17, Byquist had 12, and Loncourt with 10, 4 in double figures to go with a great defensive stance there. Well, and of course, this is the Mecca Mobile Studio right here at home again. It's Sleep Tight, better bed, less money. Quincy and Jacksonville. When we return, we'll hear the coach's comments. From the QHS Auto Group, you'll hear Coach Dance. And then it's Blue Devil basketball from the girls' side against the Rocks from Rock Island. Right here, MeccaSportsCo.com.
Better bed, less money at Sleep Tight in Quincy and Jacksonville. Shop Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Stearns & Foster with free delivery, setup, removal, and 0% financing for up to 5 years.
Sleep tight. Sleep tight.
If you're building a house, remodeling an older home, thinking about a new deck, or need a whole new kitchen, Woodmart is your project partner. Since 1978, Woodmart has been the most trusted building materials and kitchen and bath design company in the Quincy area. At Woodmart, you'll find enthusiastic, experienced professionals helping you through every phase of your project. We offer smart advice for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer and top-quality materials. Woodmart Building Center, 2000 North 12th, Quincy, your project partner since 1978.
This game is brought to you by Mecca Sports Co. You can find us at MeccaSportsCo.com, on YouTube at youtube.com/@MeccaSportsCo, and on Facebook at Facebook.com/MeccaSportsCo. Be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any coverage for all 4 Quincy High School basketball teams, boys and girls. Get the play-by-play and color call from Wellman and Pettit exclusively on Mecca Sports Co.
And welcome back to the pregame show. Time for the coach's comments, brought to you by the QHS Auto Group, Faith, Family, and Giving Back. With me, the head coach of the Blue Devils, Brad Dance, and here we are against Rocky. Luckily, it's a home game, and I talked to Coach Hall beforehand, said he had a couple girls out with the flu, had a girl out with an ACL, but he still has a lot of bodies he's going to throw at us.
Yeah, and they're playing really well. So, I mean, and that's just Henry talking. He's a great guy, great coach, but that's him talking. They're going to come out and be ready to go. So we talked about it a lot yesterday. We're going to have to make sure we're ready to compete, and we're going to have to really defend. And we can't get into a game, typical Rocky game, where they want to speed everything up and make it a super ugly game. And if we just handle the ball and we do the little things and we're patient on offense and make them really defend, I think we'll get great looks, and then that gives us a chance to get back on defense and set up and start out in the 1-2-2, and then we'll just go from there.
And like we said, they sent a lot of bodies at us, very aggressive on defense, very aggressive on the boards too, and they got a couple girls inside that don't mind getting physical as well.
Yeah, and that was one of the things that made that game so close last time, is they killed us on the boards, and we've talked about that, and that's just the mindset. We have to make sure that we're crashing the boards, and if we do that, and also if we can handle their pressure, because they're going to defend us, they're going to get in your face, they're not just going to sit back and let you shoot. They're going to get up and guard you and try to make you uncomfortable. So we've got to be ready for that.
Talked about the 1-2-2, and I'm sure we'll see man out of that as well. Let's go to the offensive side. A lot of good things on offense last time. 4 girls in double figures. And as I mentioned many times, almost called you yesterday to say it again, so many assists, so much good ball movement to get those shots.
Yeah, and we shared the ball really well, and that's got to be what we continue to do. We've got to continue to share the basketball. We've got to continue to, just play team basketball because and it's great. We've got some, a lot of high-profile kids, but it's not like we've got, they're not like I need the ball every time. Chloe's very comfortable dishing off. Jada turns and there's 2 people on her, she's kicking out. So we've got some very unselfish players, and that's what makes it fun to coach.
We had 5 of them, 6 deep when Mia comes in as well to score, and I just love the passing, the work inside. And I'm seeing a lot more from Chloe now, really kind of branching out and having some freedom with handling the basketball.
Yeah, and she's and I've never been a coach to set limits on kids. I don't want you shooting, I don't want you to, they've got to play, they've got to be free, they've got to be able to go out and compete and do what they naturally do, because otherwise then they're just thinking and they become robots, and that's the worst type of basketball to watch, and I don't want that at all.
I don't want you to go out and score 40 points, Chloe.
Well, we'll take it. As long as they're good shots, we'll be happy with that.
Indeed. We'll play Devil basketball, and we'll see you after the ballgame.
Sounds good. Thank you very much.
That's Brad Dance, and, of course, head coach of the Blue Devils. We got the Blue Devils and the Rocks right here at Blue Devil Gymnasium. Actually, it's Quincy High Gymnasium right here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
QHS Auto Group is proud to sponsor Mecca Sports Broadcasting.
If you're looking to score your next new ride, be sure to visit QHS Honda.
And QHS Hyundai of Quincy.
With over 300 new and used vehicles to choose from, you won't find a selection like this anywhere else.
Plus, give your vehicle the game plan to success by servicing with our new state-of-the-art service center.
Visit QHS Auto Group of Quincy on 36th Street and see how QHS makes it easy.
And welcome back to Quincy High's Gymnasium. Pre-game show brought to you by Mecca Sports. And alongside, now Coach Pettit has joined us there, and Coach has told us, hey, bad weather up north as he's gone through 4 inches of snow coming down here. Keep it up there.
Wind blowing, ugly.
Good stuff. And then a lot of that's going south of us, and we'll be talking about that later on, about the changes to the Quincy shootout, basically because of the snow, the ice, the wind, and all the stuff that possibly might be coming ahead. But right now we do have basketball tonight right here, and it'll be the Rocks, who Coach Hall said they've got a girl out there right before the holidays that blew her ACL, and then a couple of them who were homesick for the flu. But they'll send a lot of bodies out, as they always do, and they'll be very aggressive.
Well, yeah, they're going to send a lot of bodies, man-to-man, getting after it, and, it's going to be a good game. First one, 51-47, very good ball game, up there, and I expect pretty much the same thing here.
Only good thing is and that first game I mentioned already in the pregame, Hamby had 5 threes and lit them up, so nice to see if she'll do that. We'll see what they bring out at us if they're not as deep as they were before. Hey, let's look at the Western Big Six right now. Only one game the other night. That was the makeup game with Quincy beating Sterling 66-55. So right now, Galesburg and Quincy at the top of the conference at 7-1. Moline and Rocky at 5-3. Sterling at 4-4. Then you've got Alleman Geneseo at 2-6. East Moline still looking for that first victory at 0-8. And looking around tonight,
big game tonight.
We've got Rocky right here. We got East Moline hosting Alleman. A chance for East Moline to maybe get a victory there. And then you look down, Galesburg, Sterling. If Sterling can play the ball, but Galesburg's a little mad about that loss early in the season.
Well, yeah, that's going to be one of those things to where, and it's at Galesburg. That might be a tough one for Sterling because they've gotten upset a couple of times here, I believe.
And I'd say
lately.
That's going to be an interesting one. Galesburg did lose, and we mentioned this the other night. Big loss to Loyola Academy, but that's Loyola Academy.
What, number 3 in 4A or something like that, give or take?
Very strong, too. Galesburg, by the way, I think is number 3 and maybe in 3A, right? Or 2. I think they are up there in the top 3.
3A, yeah.
And still undefeated with 2 teams ahead of them with losses out there. And the last game tonight, Moline is hosting Geneseo, so I expect the Moline squad to have a good ball game there as well. So, well, the band is here, and I love that. They're getting out ready to rock here. It's the pregame show. As we mentioned, beat this team earlier this season. And tonight, I tell you, it's got to be a good game out here. And when Coach Hall says, well, we're kind of hurt up, then don't believe it because they're coming at it. So,
well, they have a bunch of girls that go out there, play hard, get after it, defensively, with their man-to-man, and he might change it up too, if he's got girls out.
Very physical there. So the Eversmans join us to the left out there. Must be a night off at Notre Dame. So, hey, let's take a quick break. And it's brought to you by our sponsors, 8 Open. 8 Open, a Southern Kitchen, 601 Main, Quincy. They've got sandwiches, signatures, the features, and the double smash burger. They are open on Wednesdays, 11 to 8. I went down there after I set up my uniform and set up my equipment, I should say. 11 to 8 on Wednesdays, 11 to 8 on Thursdays and Fridays, and Saturdays, noon to 9. And that is 8 Open across the street, Atlas Slice, 121 North 6 in Quincy as well. And glad they're on. And by the way, 8 Open is our halftime sponsor, but I do not believe they signed up tonight to shoot. The other night, the 3rd and 4th graders played, Future Devils, in the first game, and then the 5th grade played in the later game, the varsity game, and I did not see anybody signing up, so we might not have an 8 Open shootout tonight, which when you had that, basically if you make all 4 shots, layup, free throw, top of the key, and half court, you get 2 smash burgers a week for 4 weeks. So a month of smash burgers.
If I get in your way, let me know.
And you can do whatever you want there. So as we get ready here, band is still playing. Stand up and cheer is the call for the Devils. Crowd has got a good crowd out here tonight. Actually, it was former AD night. They had a meeting, a bunch of the assistant principals. So Bill Sanders and Matt McClellan were both down here. We mentioned Bill Gross, who was the athletic director, if we can summon him. Jim Schultz was not, but we did have some stories about former Coach Schultz and PE teacher and football coach as well. And hey, tomorrow night, get there at the game early. Quincy High and the junior high softball programs. Chili and baked potato, $10 tomorrow night. Frank Cash always tells me about the food. I love it. Frank's a heavy eater, as you can tell.
So am I.
Time for the starting lineup. We're going to stay here with the starting lineup and honor our country with the playing of our national anthem.
We'd like to take a moment to recognize a special accomplishment within the Quincy High School girls basketball program. When the Blue Devils beat Park Hill South at the Sophie Cunningham Classic earlier this month, head coach Brad Dance passed Tom Berry on the school's all-time wins list with his 116th victory as Blue Devils coach. You can see it in the report. Now, Andy ready to give him a sign showing that 116th win. Congratulations to Coach Dance and all the players who helped them achieve this record.
And before the game, they're honoring Coach Dance as when we played up at, now did they say at the State Farm or did they say over there at the Sophie against Park Hill? But Dance passed Tom Berry, our national anthem.
With the performance of our national anthem played by the QHS Pep Band.
And our national anthem brought to you by the Quincy High Pep Band. Hope you enjoyed the flag there. Got to reset myself there. You hit that one button, it sends it back to the middle. Here we go, the starting lineup first for the Rocks. They will start number 2, Kazaria Bell, she's a senior, 6 foot, very aggressive inside. Number 5, Jordan Randall, a junior. Number 10, Michaela Curry, a senior as well. Number 12, Jamira Combs, she had 10 in the last game as a junior. And rounding out the starting lineup, number 30, Jemiah McNeil, the junior. And the team is coached by Henry Hall, assisted by Betty Hall. And beforehand, Frank Cash had told me, back when I coached at Culver, I missed this year, but they went and played, Culver Stockton played Augustana. Henry Hall played for Augustana back then, so I'm going to have to ask him about those days of playing up at Augie.
Yeah, I know Rocky's got a couple of girls that are hurt, may not play and whatever, but they were deep enough before to where they're going to give us a battle here. I mean, they gave us a battle up there. You know, we got to get the score up.
Bell's
first one to 60 wins. You know, if you look at, you know, Rocky's averaging 50 a game, 50, 51 a game, you know, giving up 45. We're scoring 60 and giving up 49. You know, we got to push the ball, you know, make sure we're smart with the basketball. Take it to the hole, work inside, outside, you know, and I think we'll be fine tonight.
The other night, Coach, we played a great game of defensively. We went with the 1-2-2, but then we broke into man-to-man. We weren't in foul trouble, so we could do that. And then offensively, the passes, a number of passes, especially into Jada Brown early, you know, for her first 5 shots, all had assists to them, and really good job. And then I mentioned in the pregame as well with Coach Chloe Nicholson starting to handle that basketball between the legs, stuttering it, you know, and hesitation, setting the offense.
Well, you know, my big thing is take care of the basketball, get good shots every time down the floor. You know, and if you're feeding Jada to start with, get it into her, let her score, and then she'll kick it out.
Starting lineup for the Blue Devils. By the way, the colors on the other side, red trimmed in yellow and white. You know Rocky's colors, kind of Kansas City Chief. Now for the Blue Devils in their home white, trimmed in blue. Number 14, the junior, Miley Longcore. That's ML the second. Junior number 20, Cam Byquist, 5'4". In the middle, averaging over 20 points a game, Jada Brown. Where's number 21? She's 6 foot. Our senior, who had a heck of a game up at Rocky the last time, Madeline Hamby. She is our senior at 5'8". And rounding it out, Chloe Nicholson, the sophomore, 6'1". Where's number 24? Head coach Brad Dents, Brad Berkman, Katie Klepper, and Kelly Larson rounding that lineup up. And Coach, I had talked to Madeline's mom before the ball game, and I said, did she sign somewhere? She said, yes. She had signed to Monmouth about 3 or so weeks ago. So, and a shout out to her sister, Jennifer Parent, up in Bloomington. Parent's a parent, and we were having some fun with that, apparently. And so, here we are. We got Bell in the center circle along with Brown. Devils will work right to left. And we'll get the opening tip. Amby has it set to the right side. Man-to-man as we expect from the Rocks. High post, Jada Brown. Jada works on her move to the hole, all the way on McNeil. No good. Good shot, though. Weak side rebound comes out to the Rocks. On the rebound that time was Curry. Randall at the top of the key. Resets the offense to the left. We're in the 1-2-2 with Nicholson at the point. Hamby and Byquist, the high post. Brown and Longcore in the low post. Off the left side, Randall. Brings the dribble, kicks it into the right corner. Shot, partially blocked.
Oh.
Rebound on the weak side. And just stepping inside to get that rebound was McNeil. First points of the ball game goes to the Rocks.
She kind of bullied Hamby underneath the basket and got the board.
Plays strong inside, that's what I said. Her and Bell. Bell's got a little more height. She's got the knee brace on the left leg. Right corner, Byquist goes inside to a double team. Jada turns, shot good. Brown gets the first one on the double team.
You can't let Jada get the ball down there because she's going to score probably 75% of the time at least. Maybe
even
more.
with the double team, yeah, exactly. In the high post, Bell pulls up from 14, no good. Nicholson to get the right side rebound. Chloe brings it up in front of us, back to the middle, right side. Byquist goes inside. Jada Brown double teamed again.
Oh.
Kicks it out to Longcore. Can she save it? She does. Nicholson gets it then. Down to Brown one-on-one. There we go. In. There you go. Set it up that way.
Got a little bit lucky on that one.
Indeed, a good save by Longcore. Nicholson gets it inside for Brown.
Good
right
challenge.
Side three, no good. Bell went over Byquist. No good on the shot. This
well,
time,
when
Hamby.
you got Bell 6 foot going over Byquist, you got to block her out farther away from the basket.
That's where you move her and keep the legs moving with
Yep.
the butt against her.
Well, 10 foot away from the basket.
Yes. Kicked inside, back
Good
out. Hamby
kick.
from the corner. No good. Weak side. Byquist fights for the rebound. Gets it to Hamby, cutting to the basket.
Oh.
No good, but Jada Brown gets the offensive board.
Yeah,
Back out to
that's-
Longcore. Good. 3 looks at the basket, a couple offensive rebounds. Longcore hits. Brought to you by Woodmart Building Center. WoodmartBuildingCenter.com.
Effort on the offensive glass. That's what you love to see.
3 good looks at the basket that time. Capped off by Longcore's shot. Devils lead 7-2 with 5.5 left, first quarter action.
I like the way they're matching up in this 1-2-2 and having Chloe drop back, to the free throw line. Because if they don't have any outside shooters out there, get her back in there. She'll cause a lot of havoc.
And nobody's in the high post either.
Oh.
Blocking foul down on the baseline.
Well,
First foul of the game.
If you got Chloe sitting at the free throw line, you ain't going to have anybody in the high post. Either that or you're going to get a 3-second call.
Foul was called on Longcore. First of the game on the drive. Rocks will make a substitution. Ellie Leahy checks in, gives McNeil a break. That's part of that rotation he has in there.
Oh, yeah.
He sends a bunch at us. Box out of bounds play coming from the Rocks. Randall popped in the corner. They didn't find her. Dropped it down low. Ball's on the floor. We're going to have a jump ball.
Way to dig it out.
Oh, and actually the Rocks, Leahy had her foot on the line before anybody else touched it. Devils get it on the turnover.
Well, that's one of those 50-50 balls that you got to win if you're going to be successful in the game.
We almost had 2 girls on the floor. Longcore was reaching down as Nicholson was on the floor. Screen at half court. Nicholson works right side. Backs up for a little 18-footer.
I like that.
Hits around the iron, no good. Tipped out, will stay on this end. And she's been doing a lot of that. Hesitation dribble through the legs, step back, go forward.
Good high pick and roll, to make them decide how they're going to guard, and she's still got the wide open look.
Brown got the ball at the top of the key to Hamby.
Oh.
Brown made a cut to the basket, tipped away there. Curry with the tip away, so the Devils will have it again on the baseline. Longcore to set it. Brown and Hamby down low, Byquist and Nicholson. Nicholson flashes the weak block. Right there was Bell to stop her. Nicholson now skips across with the one-hand pass to Longcore on the right side. Stepping behind the screen, short corner shot, no good. Not a bad look there after the screen. Longcore had a good look. Here come the Rocks. Knocked out of bounds. 4:33 left in the first. We got to fill that student section one night. We got the band right there. We had a whole student section that they've got. Hear that, students? Get on out here. 1-2-2 still coming from the Devils. Now in the high post is Bell. She'll flash down the low block. Get it into the block, kick it back out. Curry over here to Randall. Randall trying to get by, finds Bell. Bell, the turnaround shot. She had Longcore beat, but Nicholson blocks the shot from behind.
You always get your block shots from coming away from it.
And with Nicholson being so tall and lanky,
oh yeah,
Devils lose the ball. Here come the Rocks halfway through the first quarter. Randall has it tipped away. And to Hamby. Hamby throws it down court. Nicholson saved the ball. Nobody was there but the Rocks. Step back shot, no good. Rebounded by the Rocks. Shot was missed there by Combs. And Hamby, check that, Nicholson knocks the ball out of bounds. Rocks basketball with 3:45 left in the first. Wellman and Pettit on this Thursday. Devils have not subbed yet. Staying in that 1-2-2. Randall brings the dribble to the right side. Hamby picks up. Skipped all the way down the left corner, Curry. Back over here to the right side, Combs. Combs gonna fire a three. Combs hits the three-pointer from the right side. 7-5, Devils still lead by 2. In the half-court set, driving baseline, Hamby kicks it back out to Brown. Back to Hamby in the corner, shot from 3. No good. Byquist with a strong offensive rebound. Byquist puts it back up. Cam working the boards again. Does such a nice job.
Best 5'4" rebounder I've ever seen.
Oh, and she does it on both sides of the court. offensive and defensive.
Oh.
And now a jump ball, kind of a quick one on that one.
Well, Cam got in there with 2 hands, went on top of it, and
jump ball it is. Our crew, I think these guys are from Jacksonville over that way. They've worked a lot of games, games over the years.
I have no idea.
I cannot think of their names, but they've been a crew working for a long time. Rocks have the basketball inside 3 minutes. Devils have the lead 9-5.
Well, Blue Devils putting a little pressure outside.
Mia Eliford's checked in and Hamby checked out on the last break. Eliford's up in one of the high post spots with Byquist. And they stretch it out.
Doing a very good job of staying matched up.
Yep, Bell came in the high post. So did Leahy. Picked up by Nicholson right away.
Yep.
Boy, this is one where a shot clock would have been violated twice already.
Oh, yeah.
Right side shot, no good for 3. Ball hits the floor. Picking it up is the Rocks.
Got to get that rebound.
Now a pull-up from 14, no good. Jada Brown gets the rebound. Gets it to the guard, Nicholson. Long pass down court. Eliford drives, gets bumped, and Mia will head to the line. First shots of the night. Eliford will shoot 2.
Good aggressive move by Eliford. Catching the ball and on the low left baseline and then taking it hard to the hole.
Michaela Curry, her first foul for the Rocks. Our first free throws on either side. Mia was coming in at 67%. I think 12 for 16, if I remember right. Devils as a whole were about 68% as a team.
Yeah, very, very good job shooting the free throws by the Lady Blue Devils.
1 for 2 for Mia. Devils with the lead, 10-5. 2 minutes left, first quarter action. Down in the short corner, kicked out there by Jada Brown.
Haven't seen a whole lot last few possessions of looking underneath the basket, for Jada after she started out so fast.
Take a look on the next offensive sets we get here, under 2. Getting out to the corner. That's Combs, has the basketball for the Rocks. She'll give it off to Bell. Bell gets down on the block, turns around shot, no good.
Good defense by Jada.
Nicholson got the rebound on the weak side. Chloe into the half-court set. She'll go right side to Elfrance, down in the corner to Longcore. Longcore started to make a move. She had Brown out here trying to set a screen for Nicholson. Ball with 2 passes gets to Chloe. Chloe behind the back. Chloe looking for Jada on the roll, but can't get it to her. Now finds Longcore down in the corner. Miley fires for 3. Off the iron, no good. Rebound inside. Rocks get the rebound. Devils were fighting hard on that board. Right side wide open for 3. Good. Combs, her second 3.
Hate to say this, but this is a rocky pace here. They won't play in the 45, 50 range.
Byquist drove, kicks it out from the short corner to Elifrance. Missing the shot. Here comes Rocky running the other way. Bell off the right side, inside the arc, no good. Nicholson with the rebound. 52 seconds left. Long outlet to Jada Brown. Jada all the way to the hole. That's a great outlet pass there and finding Jada down the court.
Well, Jada saw that Chloe got the rebound. She took off.
One of the best players that runs the floor from the post, definitely in the Western Big Six.
Yep.
Down to 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Devils lead 12-8.
I would say the best at the post in the Western Big Six. We've seen them all.
And she gets down the floor. Love to see a rebound and then get it back. Shot from the right side. And another one by Combs, her third 3. The other night we had the same scenario where the Brenley Johnson came in and made 3. Then we were shut her down. Lobbed inside, good lob there. Brown gets the easy layup.
Beautiful pass by ML2.
And the last shot of the first half, very fast-paced half, or quarter, I should say, even though the score is only 14-11. Devils lead by 3. Back with more Blue Devil basketball from the girls' side right here on mechasportsco.com. Back at Blue Devil Gymnasium, second quarter about to start. After 1, Devils lead 14-11, Coach, and I tell you, we're getting it inside. We were up 7-2. 3 shots from outside, all threes, and it was all by Jamira Combs. She's almost matched what she had last time against us. She had 10 and led the way for the Rocks.
Well, you know, you got to find the shooters and make sure, because, you know, her 3 threes, I think they were all wide open ones, and we didn't get out there and challenge. You got to make sure you challenge all, you know, find the 3-point shooters and challenge, because obviously you got the big girls working underneath the basket, couple 3-point shooters, you know, and I think Randall's more of a driver instead of a shooter from 3. So you've got 1 3-point shooter to guard. You got to find her and make sure you make her put it on the ground and dribble the basketball, get her inside the 3-point lane.
Combs hit 2 last time against us up at Rocky. Leahy hit 1, and they weren't really an outside shooting team. They tried to get inside when possible. Starting the second quarter, it'll be Longcord, Nicholson, Brown, Hamby, and Byquist, the way the Devils started off. We'll check the lineup on defense here in a second.
Well, and every time Jada gets the ball, looks like they're almost like a 2-3 double teaming her underneath.
Nicholson drives baseline, kicks it back out. Byquist going to take the 3. No good. Good look there on the inside out. Rocks get the rebound, head the other way. And in the ball game, new in the game, 23. There she is, Amina Ross. She was one I had last time down low, as she's in the ball game. Also, Combs stayed in the ball game for the second quarter. Leahy still in the ball game. Different little lineup here. Randall stayed in. We had another sub here, and I'll check her on this side in a second. Both Bell and McNeil out right now. Double team, bringing in the guards after us. Jada Brown gets fouled out here in front. First one of the second quarter. Leahy, her first.
Don't dribble the ball down in the corner, because you're going to get double teamed. You know what I mean, Miley? Just, you know, pass it around. You know, more dribble and pass. You know, we need to see more passes against this man.
He's got a group in there right now that's going to be a little more aggressive with Bell and McNeil out, the bigger girls.
Oh, yeah, they're going to get after it.
Longcourt kicks to Hamby.
That's
Hamby
the nature of the beast.
Back to Longcourt, right side. Nicholson looked inside, being fronted by Leahy, skips all the way over here.
Oh.
Good ball movement there for the Devils. Longcourt trying to work at the top. Inside 7 minutes in the first half. Brown sets a screen, but Nicholson takes it right, all the way to the hole. A little long on the shot. Last night she had that shot Tuesday, and it was off the glass. Would have liked to see maybe that one go off the glass. Rocky's Randall trying to work against Nicholson. Crossover dribble taken away by Jada Brown. Actually, it rolled right to Jada. In transition from behind. Leahy takes the ball away from Jada. Here come the Rocks the other way. Randall backs it out.
Blue Devils in man.
Nicholson going to match up on Randall. On the wing over here is Combs. She's being guarded by Byquist. Leahy's got Brown right behind her. Hamby's on the far side. She's matching up with Aviana Miller, who's into the ball game. And that leaves only Ross left, and that leaves Longcourt to guard her.
Nobody scored in the first 2 minutes of the second quarter. This is the way Rocky likes to muck games up.
Yep, and tell you, the Devils on defense, if they can start doing this and then getting some scores off the defensive end, they can run this one up pretty fast.
Well, you know, if you can play the good defense, challenge every shot. Oh.
On the drive.
Got to have a little bit of weak side help coming up, slow that down. Hard jab step, get back. You know, let the girl catch up, you know, to her, who she's guarding.
Cam lost her on the first step, so she tried to run with her in her body and leaned in a little bit. Her first for the Devils. Only one foul apiece on each of the teams in the first and second quarter. And then backing up to get the ball, Combs did a little back pedal, traveling. It was close.
No, it was traveling.
Yeah, it's 5:44. Thought maybe sometimes you can
get
with that, setting that up. Devils coming down for the half-court set. Nicholson gets the screen, takes it to the right side. Back here to Brown. Jada will fire up from 3. Off the back of the iron. Rebounded by the Rocks. Rocks are hitting the board, all of them. Don't have their bigger gals in either. Randall trying to take Brown to the hole, backs it out. Good job, one-on-one, Jada.
Great job moving her feet.
Shot from outside and a three-pointer. This one's by Ross. 4 3-pointers, and it's a tie ball game, 14-14. Longcourt right side, Byquist in the corner. Byquist hits the three-pointer. Cam picks it up from the corner. Brought to you by, since 1978, Woodmart Building Center, 12th and Seminary Road, Quincy. Good shot there, 17-14 now for the Devils. Staying in that man-to-man for the Devils. Byquist got beat on that first step. To the hole.
Well, you don't have any help coming over. The people on the other side, who's guarding should be underneath the basket helping.
I would say get back a step off of her. Right side three, no good. She's got a good first step. Into the half-court set on defense, right side. Combs started to make a move to the basket. Longcore had a little hand check there. Came back out to Randall.
Did a good job moving her feet and keeping her in front.
Coming up to set a screen, there's Miller. Randall, though, stopped after she got by the screen. Long three from this side. Good.
Woo.
Combs fired another three-pointer up. And a timeout with 4:10 left in the first. Checking how long they may decide to call
She's
that
got
one.
14 in the 19.
And it's 19-17. Rocks with the lead. 4:10 left in the first half. We'll be right back with Blue Devil basketball right here at Quincy High and MeccaSportsCo.com.
Brian Harms, I'll bet you got a lot of people asking for fish sandwiches this time of the year.
You bet. Isn't that great? It is that time of year. People always love our fish sandwiches, and they're with tartar sauce and lettuce. You can get that any day of the week. We got the beer battered Alaskan pollock back. I'm back from Alaska. We caught all kinds of them.
And what kind of fish are those?
Pollock. Pollock.
And you've got a special deal going on. 2 fish sandwiches for just $7. Right now at Hardee's, 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
Second quarter action. Devils led after one, 14-11. Giving up 3 trays in the first quarter, as 9 of those 11 came from the outside, and they all came from the same gal, Jamara Combs. She hit another one in this one. She's got 14 of the 19, and it's a little 5-point run by the Rocks, who now lead 19-17.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things we got to locate where she's at, and when she catches it, you got to be up into her to make her put it on the ground, but not hand check because you're going to get the foul. And she's pretty quick.
4 threes already in this one. That gives you an extra 4 points.
Oh, yeah.
Devils in the half-court set, long court, almost came out here to Brown as well. Miley working man-to-man from the Rocks. Comes around 2 screens. Looking for a roll, it's not there. Comes to Byquist. Byquist ready, shoots, no good. Inside, ball was tipped. Brown almost had a hand on it. Miller came away with the rebound for the Rocks.
Stay up.
Devils staying man-to-man as they broke from it. The 1-2-2 early. All the way to the hole, and to the hole is Combs. She's having a game. It's a 7-point run by the Rocks, who now lead by 4. Nicholson kicks it out here to the left side. Hamby for 3. No good, but Jada Brown's in for a strong board. Jada got the board, took it to the hole with her left, and that stops that little 7-point run by the Rocks.
Back into 1-2-2. Man didn't work very good against this team.
Not bad, except just a first step. Back in the ball game was Bell too, but Brown gets the rebound over Bell. Byquist down the court, and Cam will take it to the hole. I was watching some of her moves from the other night, and she gets that extra gear, but the one time she got through 2 gals, they left her go, and she took it all the way to almost under the basket for that shot.
I mean, she's very physical. For being 5'4", very physical. Isn't she like a sprinter or something?
Oh, there's no doubt about that. She runs, I can't remember if she runs the 4x4.
Yeah, I mean, just an athletic body, and very physical, especially upper body.
Foul was called on Randall. Second foul of the quarter by the Rocks. Byquist gets to shoot 2. Cam will hit 1 of 2. So the Devils 2 out of 4 on the evening. 21-20, Devils are down by 1 with 2:57 left in the half. Bell coming right down there as you see her with that brace on. Randall bringing it across timeline. Going to get a screen out there at half court by Curry. Curry then flashes over to the right. Bell's right there trying to set a screen too.
Blue Devils putting a little more pressure out there.
Over here to the right side. That's Ross. Ross will go back to the left where Randall's at. Bell's working the baseline. McNeil hasn't been back in. McNeil played some physicalness down there early. Got a bucket. We haven't seen her for a little while. High post is Bell with Nicholson behind her.
Oh, cheap one.
They just called a hand check on that?
Nickel dimer.
Ball went into the
As Billy
post.
Packer would say. Oh,
And barely,
hopefully we don't get dinged
barely
for that.
touched her on that. Nicholson's first, team's second. Yeah, I was surprised at that quick call there because it wasn't a move to the basket. It was more of a check of where you're at.
Yeah, I mean.
All right, we'll follow. You just got to adjust, like we always mention. Bringing the ball out high as Combs. Nicholson's on her this time.
Well, they didn't call that earlier. You know, their consistency, questionable.
One at a time, we'll follow that as we go. Randall's trying to get around the screen. Now Bell does get the lob inside. Longcourt came in from the weak side. No good on the shot. Jada Brown gets the rebound. Jada brings it across the timeline to the left side, Hamby. Hamby pulls up a little quick. Off the glass. Ball hits the floor. Bell's got it for the Rocks. She'll get it back to Randall. Randall bring it up for the Rocks to the left side. Nicholson.
Good job by Longcourt slowing that fast break down.
Randall at the top. Left side, check that, right side's Ross. Left side's Combs in the high post. Now the high post, Bell. And flashing down in that corner is Curry. Devils stretching it out, staying on their man.
Well, staying matched up in the 1-2-2, which that's what you got to do to be successful.
Nicholson almost knocks it away.
Yeah.
Left side, Randall. Passed up the shot because Ellifritz popped up. Down to a minute 15 left in the first half. Good job on D by the Devils this time. Consistency, same person called that one. Hamby gets called for the hand check. Her first, third team. Hamby out, Byquist in. So Ellifritz, Byquist, Longcourt, Brown, and Nicholson.
Let's keep everybody right here with 1:09 to go with one foul, and we'll be good going into the second half.
Out here on the
get
right
a little
side.
more aggressive.
Combs goes through. Brown picks her up. That means Nicholson has Bell down low. And nice job by Jada. That would have been something that Taylor Foley would have done because Taylor was the goalie on the soccer team. And that was a good kick down there around her feet. On the baseline with 58.6 left in the quarter.
Well, whatever you can do to stop that pass from going in there, you do it.
Bell gets it top of the key, left side, Randall. Ellifritz stopped her on the way to the basket. Mia kept her distance. Real good job of beating her to that second point.
Yep.
Fighting through. Randall goes all the way. Randall to the hole. Randall ran off Ellifritz on that one.
Still needs some help on the weak side coming up to stop that.
Nicholson
or
at the point.
It down.
Inside. Ellifritz started to go in traffic. Gets it back out to Byquist.
Patience.
Cam took a little quick step. So with 29.8, Rocks get the ball with a 23-20 lead.
Got sped up there a little bit on that offensive possession. And you got, 30 seconds on the clock. Bring it out, reset something, get a good look.
Get the last look if possible. Devils will pick up at half court. Nicholson waiting for Randall. Boy, almost a 10 count when you get there.
Better stay with number 12.
Ross has it over here on the right
She's going to
side.
screen somebody, she going to let it fly.
Randall looked, passed it up. Randall brings it in, kicks it back out. There's the three from outside. No good. Nicholson tipped it, but tipped it right to the Rocks. Rocks missed it. Jada Brown working on two gals, and she gets the rebound. The clock goes to 0, so that means it's halftime. And after leading 14-11 after one, Devils find themselves down 23-20 at the half.
I know I talk pace, you know what I mean, but right now this is a Rock Island pace, to be in the mid-40s, maybe high 40s, which, that's where we played last time with them. We got to do a better job, on the defensive end, challenging shots, getting rebounds, and then getting our transition offense going down the other end.
Does look like we have the 8 open shootout tonight. It looks like we have a dance crew out here. So it's halftime. We're going to take a break. It is the 8 open halftime here for the girls' game. Devils are down 23-20. Back with halftime. And, of course, the second half right here on megasportsco.com.
Dreaming of a new kitchen or bath that's as functional as it is beautiful? At Woodmart Building Center, we bring your vision to life. Choose from a wide variety of cabinetry finishes and styles to fit any space and budget. Our expert designers work with you every step of the way to create a space that's uniquely yours. From timeless classics to modern masterpieces, your dream kitchen or bath starts here. Visit Woodmart Building Center today. Find us at woodmartbuildingcenter.com or stop by our showroom at North 12th and Seminary Road, Quincy.
Ride the Baja Wave and refresh your senses with a blast of tropical lime flavor. Grab a Mountain Dew Baja Blast today. Do the Dew.
I forgot my phone out in the car.
And halftime brought to you by 8 Open, a Southern Kitchen, 601 Main Quincy, and also the sister, I guess, Atlas Slice at 121 North 6 Quincy. It's a chef-driven craft pizza and wings from an open flame high heat oven. Drinks from Excel. They're open Thursday and Friday 4 to 9, Saturday noon to 9. And 8 Open is open Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 11 to 8, and noon to 9 on Saturday. That's 8 Open and Atlas Slice, your sponsors of Blue Devil basketball from the girls' side. Halftime there as you're getting a chance to watch the dance routine there. Coach, first quarter, got out there. Devils pushed it inside. Brown had 8 points. We had a three-pointer out there as well with Longcore. 14-11, and it was that close only because of the 3 trays by Combs. She came back in the second quarter with another 3. Ross hit a 3, so 5 threes. And Combs has, what did we say, 16 of the 23. And that 7-point run by the Rocks gave the first lead. Then the Devils came back, got within 1 before that last basket.
Well, and Combs has done it both ways. She sat out there, moved around very well, and got the wide open 3 looks. But then we've seen her take it to the hole hard, too, with a quick first step. She's a tough guard. We got to make sure we're helping on the weak side, with people coming up. Because, if you got somebody over the corner that's not a shooter, you should be right in the middle of, the lane, stopping those drives.
Hey, I think somebody wants to talk basketball. Kate Brown is the basketball coach. Oh, she's the volleyball coach. That's right. So good to see her out here, too. And we'll have to catch up at some point and start talking volleyball. As we're in the middle of basketball. We got 1 more month of it, although I'm sure volleyball season is year-round in some people's minds. And I think right now, too, Club 4. Oh, go ahead and you can listen there. You want to? I'm talking about you. You might as well hear. I was just saying how it's not volleyball season, but in your mind, volleyball season is all year long, right?
All the time.
Now, I do know Club 4, I just happened to see this, they were doing a Super Bowl pot out there. So if you guys know some Club 4 volleyballers, I think Scott Moore is one of them. $20 a box there. You can win money, but it's more also for the Club 4. So what does Coach Brown do when it's basketball season?
When it's basketball season, you prep for the new one, right? You get ready for open gyms in the spring and summer workouts and all the things, but also you come and support the players that play other sports, which I encourage all the time. Come do something else, support Blue Devil anything. So we got Madeline Hamby and Jada Brown playing basketball. We got a few softball players, track. So it's always a fun time to go watch them do other things.
And that's the two girls I was going to mention there. Your senior there, as well as Jada, who had some moments during volleyball where she was getting it up, hitting it down like Bunty. And loose. Yeah. She was looking pretty good there.
Oh, yeah. We're excited that she's only a junior, let me tell you.
And that she will not only go to basketball only, she still likes playing volleyball.
Yes, of course. I told her she can do both in college, But,
that is true.
She's a basketball heart. That's all right. We still love that she plays some volleyball with us and, has some fun doing it. So.
That's what's nice. You graduate a bunch of good girls, but you bring back a pretty good load of girls, too, from last year.
Yes. We're very excited to keep building on what we've been doing the last few years. And, yeah, we are losing some good key players, but we're ready to keep building on the program that we started and the culture that we built. So.
Well, we appreciate you coming up because I know at a moment's notice you'll talk volleyball anytime.
Oh, all the time, man. All the time,
So we'll take a break there, and we will have to talk volleyball pretty soon because it'll be here before you know it.
It will for sure. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Caitlin. Yep. And, of course, that's Caitlin Brown, the head coach. And her comments are brought to you by the QHS Auto Group. That's a good segue there as we had. And we'll be back with more of the halftime right here on megasportsco.com.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at QHS Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
Brian Harms, I'll bet you got a lot of people asking for fish sandwiches this time of the year.
You bet. Isn't that great? It is that time of year. People always love our fish sandwiches, and they're with tartar sauce and lettuce. You can get that any day of the week. We got the beer battered Alaskan pollock back. I'm back from Alaska. We caught all kinds of them.
And what kind of fish are those?
Pollock. Pollock.
And you've got a special deal going on. 2 fish sandwiches for just $7. Right now at Hardee's, 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
Back at halftime, the 8 open halftime. I don't know if I was talking about that earlier, Coach, but it was seemed like a former athletic directors conference today. Some of the principals had a meeting, and Bill Sanders, an assistant principal, used to be the AD. Matt McClellan was the AD before Chris took over. Also, I said hello to Fred Nothold. He had a good birthday the other day. We all wished him a happy birthday. And tomorrow night, basketball over at Blue Devil Gymnasium will open up at 7 o'clock. Well, there'll be a game before it. But 7 o'clock will be the Blue Devils taking on the Rocks. Remember, the Rocks are very good. We just had a tough weekend with Moline and Lincoln. It doesn't get any easier this weekend. But the 8:30 game tomorrow night will be Principia Panthers against the Blue Devils right here. But it'll be at Blue Devil Gymnasium. That's the game from Saturday at 1:30. It's being moved to Friday at 8:30 after the boys. So tomorrow night, Devils at 7, Devils from the girls' side at 8:30. Then on Saturday, now this could change a lot because Chris Klingel was saying things have been changing in online before she has a chance to even talk about it. And there's been a couple changes since that. The one change we know right now, noon on Saturday, be Columbia Hickman taking on Quincy High. 1:30 now.
Noon on Saturday?
Yes.
Instead of 7?
Yes, because there's only 4 games. And the first one will be West Hancock will be playing, I think, Eastland. And then that game. And then after us now at 1:30, Quincy Notre Dame taking on Kankakee, number 1 in 2A against number 2 in 3A. That's a matchup. Now,
is that at Blue Devil Gymnasium?
Yes.
It is.
And so I would imagine, a Tim Tappy sighting.
Oh, we'll do that.
But I'll imagine, I figured we would. And now the one thing I thought, if Columbia Hickman for some reason goes home, it could end up us playing Kankakee. So Eric Stratman's out there working his magic. We'll have a chance to talk to Stratman when we get over there and say, how much fun was the last couple of days? Because it wasn't one of those where a lot of snow's coming in. It is up north. On the south end, it's more of the freezing rain and some stuff. Then farther south, like Nashville, where my son will be. And then we're in the middle, so we just don't know. But the temperatures are dropping down to what you or me never saw as an average in high school, single digits.
Up in Rockford, our high tomorrow is going to be -5. Our low is going to be -14, and the wind's going to be blowing 30 to 40 miles an hour. So wind chill is going to be -40, -45 tomorrow up in Rockford. So I don't have school, but I got to show up for a couple of Google Classroom meetings, and then
I will say
have
this.
to use a sick day.
For all you people that are out there, one tip. I got this in college. If you're going to get out in this cold weather, and I think the night I'm talking about was -50 or 60 with wind chills, and you're going to walk for a mile to get to a place, and you think you're going to put moisturizer on your face to keep your face moisturized,
don't work.
Make sure it's not hand soap. Because when you put hand soap on, you're going to have the reddest cracked cheeks for about a week and a half, and basketball and sweating is no fun. Learn the hard way. So shout out to Scott Moore down there. He is joined to watch, and the band is a-rockin'.
Well,
So
I
what do you
tell
think
what,
Coach said at halftime?
Well, we got to come out. We got to keep trying to find, Jada. I would love to see them try to find her up at the elbows to where she can, have a little bit of room to work, because she goes down low. She's getting double teamed every time, double and triple teamed, to where they can't pass her the ball. She had a wide open 3 look, but, as tired as she was banging, wasn't a good look. I like to see her on the elbows, coming up, catching it. Our pick and roll, out at half court. Let's move it down to the top of the key and then get some looks.
The Rocks hit the ball to start off the second, and they throw it away as they skip it over here to the side, almost into the stands. They were going for Randall, Curry, Leahy, Bell.
Good job, putting pressure on the opposite side. Made that high errant pass. Oh, there
and
she
Combs.
goes.
Jada Brown right inside and got after it right where we left off in the first quarter.
Once again, she caught it right there at about the 15-foot range. It's hard to double team when she's out that far, because she'll split it and go.
She has good ball handling and good crossover dribbles when she goes in there. Brown knocks it out of bounds off the official. That means the other official gets the ball out of bounds. Devils picking it up on the defensive side, down one, just into the third quarter here. We mentioned,
you know, the deflections on the defensive end for easy transition looks.
Randall got to the basket there, missed the shot.
Good job by
Byquist got the
Nicholson.
rebound.
Good job by Nicholson altering that shot.
Byquist gets it to Brown. Brown goes
Charge.
in. Down below, they had a foul, but up high, he had to travel first. So a traveling turns it over. If we wouldn't have got travel.
I didn't mean charge, I meant block, because I think it was a block.
And that's what he had down the baseline, but looking at his partner out high, said, I got to travel before she got there. And for the Devils in the 1-2-2, Nicholson's at the point. Hamby, Byquist at the high post, down low.
Spreading it out to the volleyball line.
Brown and Longcourt. There's the tip right there. Nicholson tipped it to Hamby.
That's what you want to see.
Hamby right back, and then a foul on the Rocks. That'll be on Combs, her first. That's the one thing she didn't have in the first half. First one of the second half for either team. Longcourt is going to point up the offense for the Devils now. To the right side, Hamby. Man-to-man coming for the Rocks. Good move, good help there by Combs. Back out to Brown. Jada all the way to the hole, count it. You've talked about it. If she gets outside, takes it to the hole, Jada gives the Devils a lead, 24-23.
Once again, she caught that one right around the free throw line, took one dribble, easy little floater.
And if you go out there and pick her up, or you drop back then, she'll take you down the block then.
Well, and she'll make a good pass. If you bring two of them out, add her at the free throw line, it'll be a layup going to the hole.
And remember, she can hit the three, too. That's what's nice about her.
Yep.
She's got a lot to her game. Nicholson with a steal. Chloe takes off into the front court. Longcourt got the little handout. On the short corner. They want to say it's on the drive, I guess. 10 red, that would be Curry, her second.
They're giving her 2.
Oh, good.
Good job of taking it to the hole by Miss Longcourt.
You know, we mentioned last game, too, I love to see her make a couple twos because we count on her making the threes, and if she misses, we still want her shooting those. So in a game where she might only have 1 3 or a couple threes, it's really nice to see her in the game, kind of like Hamby that game where she had those couple passes down in the block where she had a nice left-hander. Yep. Rattles around. Devils will drop back in the 1-2-2, though. Randall has the ball in front of us. Skips it over the other side to Leahy. Leahy down to the corner. That's Combs. She hit those 4 threes in the first. Need to shut her down in the second.
Good pressure by Brown out in the corner.
Leahy out of control. Devils touched it last. Rocks basketball. 5:39 left, third quarter action. Devils have the 4 points in this quarter, have regained the lead, 24-23.
Still a Rock Island pace. I'm sorry.
Down on the block. Combs tries to work it. Kicks it out to Randall. Randall pulls up the 3. Off the front of the iron. And behind. Actually, it looked like Combs knocked the ball. Even though she was behind Nicholson. They're going to give it to the Rocks again. Triggering it will be Leahy.
Could have called a foul.
Yeah, flashing up there. Driving the hole. Taking the shot. No good. Devils are going to commit the foul. Combs will go to the line. First free throws of the night for the Rocks. Longcourt gets called for her second foul. First of the teams in the third quarter.
Let her get too far down there to the block and then sliced in between two of us. You got to come out and stop it early, push her back, and then get up into her.
Combs hits the first one. She didn't have a free throw in the first. As she
oh,
hit
no,
from outside.
she didn't have to.
Right. She's got the bright orange shoes. Highway department. Fluorescent.
4 threes, couple of 2s, and
2 free throws.
2
2 free throws gives the Rocks a lead, 25-24. Nicholson brings it down court. Chloe takes her to the hole. Off the glass. Didn't bounce off the glass. It kind of squirted out, and Nicholson gets her first bucket of the ball game.
Good take. Good take to the hole.
26-25, Devils with the lead. Bell inside. Backs in Longcourt. Shot no good, partially touched. But then Combs on the weak side got the ball. Out to Randall. Nicholson flew. And then Nicholson recovered and blocked the shot. That's what you have with length. And a good job there, Longcourt. Nicholson was trying to block the shot. Longcourt was in the way. And they're going to call it Longcourt moving. Her third. Oh, they had second now. I had 1 for her in the first half, so we'll go 2 only. Leahy at the line for the Rocks, shooting 2. I got no problem with Longcore only having 2 fouls. I know she had one in the first, and she got both of them in this quarter, so get out the old eraser. Second free throw good. 2 for 2 for Leahy, her first points. More importantly, with 4:58 left in the third quarter, Rocks regain the lead, 27-26. Nicholson on the right side, way out here. Byquist fakes and then drives. Byquist gets out. Ow, Byquist all the way to the hole, just rolled off. And then Byquist taps the ball. Looked like it might have ran off Combs, but Cameron committed the push on the foul, or on the ball, so out of bounds on Cam. Boy, that's a good move. She really goes the hole so well and squeezes through some tough spots. 1-2-2 coming from the Devils again. Nicholson at that point. Combs out there, along with Randall. Bell's working inside. They try to lob it on the backside. Hamby was there, but they'll call a foul. Curry was trying to get back in front of the basket and shuffled the feet to get there. Devils get a break there. That pass went all the way down to the low block from the strong side. Went to the weak side. Left corner, Hamby. Starts the drive, back up to top. Nicholson. Nicholson with Ross on her. Skips over to Brown. Brown in front of the basket, no good. Byquist keeps it alive. Bell comes away with the rebound for the Rocks.
Once again, she caught it 12, 13 foot away. Made a quick dribble and got a wide open look, just didn't go in.
Pass in the corner, Combs. She got set, but not in time because we had defense coming out. Hamby gets the rebound on the weak side. Good job, Madeline. We had at least somebody flashing out there on Combs. In transition, Nicholson. Nice job on Longcore's missed shot. Back out to Hamby. Rebounded, Byquist. Inside, great pass, great rebound by Byquist. And then an assist went right into Jada Brown. Good stuff.
Good job by Jada using her left hand on the left-hand side to shield the defender.
And the one that kept that in play was Nicholson, tipping that rebound out in the first place.
Well, we had 3 offensive rebounds on that.
Almost a block shot, but they get it into Bell. That was a good idea there. They had the defense covered, and Bell got the pass inside. That was her first bucket, by the way. 3:03, and actually 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Nicholson, one-on-one, no good. Byquist on the weak side, tried to tap the ball. Rocks bring it down the right side, hesitation dribble. And not looking where she was throwing the basketball. Combs was trying to hit somebody cut into the basket. Nobody was cutting. Coach Hall said, that's all right. Drive down there, keep looking for somebody. Timeout taken by the Devils. We'll just keep it here right now, as it's only a 30-second timeout. 2:48 left, third quarter action. Rocks lead 29-28. Devils, it took a while to get some scoring going on in this quarter, a couple minutes. Devils put the first 4 up to lead 24-23. Then basically we've gone back and forth. Rocks take the lead, Devils regain it. Rocks take the lead, Devils regain it. Rocks take the lead. So at some point, a couple good D stands with a couple good offensive transitions to build the lead.
I mean, it's been tough because, I mean, they've made it a half-court game. You know, Rock Allen has. You know, we want to get up and down the floor. We're better when we're in transition, you know, going up and down the floor. You know, they've made it into a half-court, walk it up. You know, we're going to get after you, man. You know, you're going to get after us 1-2-2, but we're not going to run up and down the floor.
And they keep moving the ball until they do get somebody open. Although we've done a much better job of guarding the shooters in the second half. Man-to-man, Bell almost took it away from Brown, but Jada hustles after it. Jada, good job of hanging on to that ball. Nicholson to Longcore. Longcore gets her shot blocked by Bell. Miley was using that left hand. We talk about that, how she's really worked on that left hand. Hamby goes out. Ellifritz checks in. Devils will have it under the basket. Nicholson and Brown right there on the low blocks. Byquist and Ellifritz. It goes into the corner. Jada starts to work, kicks it right side. 3, good. Give Jada the assist. Give Chloe Nicholson the three-pointer from the right wing. Brought to you by your project planner and partner, Woodmark Building Center. Devils with a steal. in for the easy layup. Chloe Nicholson, that's what happens with her at the front. We talked about a couple good D stands, did I not, Coach? Turning into offense. 33-29.
Once again, the wide open three look, from the paint touch, kicking it out.
Bell inside with a touch right back to the corner. Leahy hits the three. Bell with a nice assist on that one. She went up, didn't bring the ball down, kicked it into the corner. Delay of game warning on the Rocks. Rocks hit that shot, make it a 1-point game. 33-32. Left side, Brown. Jada brings it back to the top. Nicholson on the right. Through the leg. Bounces it in. Jada Brown made the cut. Good pass inside. A bounce pass to a cutting Jada Brown. Brown gets the basket. Nicholson gets the assist. Way to set that one up too, Coach, as she just kept working it until Jada made the cut. And as soon as she made the cut, the ball was bounced it to give her time to get it on the move.
Good patience on the offensive end by the Lady Blue Devils.
Randall has it on this side. Devils in that 1-2-2 still. Long shot, wow. And that was Combs, her first three of this half. She went deep, and it's tied with 1 minute left in the third quarter, 35-35.
Once again, that was an open look, and she expanded it out a little bit, so you got to stay on her.
Nicholson works man-to-man, comes right side. Longcore hits a three.
He answered.
Miley hits the three from the wing. Brought to you by Woodmart Building Center, woodmartbuildingcenter.com.
And then Molly gets her hand on the ball for a deflection for a steal. Oh, good
down
pass.
Down court to Jada Brown.
Great
Jada
pass. Oh.
Fouled from behind. Doesn't get the call on that one. Bell's has some height, so maybe it was a block shot.
All right, let's get a stop here. Make sure you find number 12.
30 seconds left in the quarter. Oh, a great steal there. Chloe Nicholson took the ball on the dribble with no contact. There's been 3 cheap ones. It's all been the same. Second foul on Nicholson. Devils with their third. Hamby will come in. Nicholson will come out.
Well, you don't want her to pick her up her third foul here.
They gave her 3. So I tell you, the Longcourt one earlier must have went to Nicholson.
No.
And she's got 3 now.
So I thought that was her second.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Well, I think it was, and I think the other one was supposed to be on Longcourt. 18 seconds left in the quarter. Jada Brown, good job on D. And right down there, everybody's looking. Leahy had it knocked off her leg, and the official gave it back to the Rocks.
Make a call there.
The entire corner there, and I stood down there during the JV game, the first game, and people were up there talking. So
it's Quincy. What are you talking about?
Bell fires a 3, no good. Jada Brown, the strong rebound.
Whoa.
Tries to get the outlet. Leahy gets it. Inside, no good on the shot. Jada works to get the rebound. Byquist comes away. Cam hustling down the wing. Cam to the hole. And couldn't get it up in time. And the third quarter is in the book. Interesting as it started off slow on the scoring. Then the Devils came back and it went back and forth. Devils got that little bitty run there, Coach, to get up 33-29. And luckily after the last 3-pointer, we'll take a 3-point lead into the fourth quarter. Back with the fourth quarter on MeccaSportsCo.com.
At Sleep Tight in Quincy and Jacksonville, we believe everyone deserves a better night's sleep. Discover top mattress brands like Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Stearns & Foster. Your purchase always includes free delivery, free setup, and free removal of your old mattress. Plus, enjoy 0% interest for up to 5 years. Better bed, less money. Only at your locally owned Sleep Tight in Quincy and Jacksonville, where comfort and community come together.
Sleep tight. Sleep tight.
And we are back fourth quarter.
Hey, baby, going on.
Missed my halftime Mecca Mobile Studio, brought to you by Sleep Tight. Better bed, less money. Sleep Tight. Quincy, Jacksonville. SleepTightMidwest.com. Hey Baby is being played. Devils take a 3-point lead into the fourth, up 38-35. Longcore, Nicholson in the backcourt, bringing it across now. Hamby, Brown, and Byquist. Skips over to the right side, Byquist. Makes a drive all the way to the hole, up and under.
Foul.
Had the shot blocked, but they're going to call it on a check on the drive.
Number 10.
Fouls on Rock Island number 5, Gordon Randall. That's her second.
Randall's second, first of the fourth quarter. And Byquist will go to the line to shoot 2. Cam was 1 for 2 in the first quarter. Check that second quarter. Rolls in and out. Devils were 2 for 4 in the first half. Missed 2 in the third quarter to make them 2 for 6. Whoop, check that. Yes. And they've missed 3 in this half.
Okay.
Cam does hit the second one. 1 of 2. 39-35. Randall brings it across the timeline to the right side. Skips it over here to Combs. Combs is going to fire a long 3. Good. She's who you got to watch.
Another unchallenged 3.
When we missed her, makes it a 1-point game.
Can't do that.
Combs had 4 in the first half, 2 in this one. She's got 6 threes. All the way to the hole. Byquist. Crossover dribble. Cuts through 2 people. Gets the score, and she has a chance at the blue-collar 3. Foul was called on Curry, her third. Second team foul against the Rocks. None for the Devils in this first 35 seconds of the fourth quarter. Cam, it rolls out again. Boy, they've been in and they just want to pop out. Devils back on defense. Nicholson came out to half court. Loncourt's banging with Bell up at the high post. Almost trying to get around her a little bit. Nicholson out on the point. She's got Combs. Got to watch where she goes. Bell comes left side. Oh, and Loncourt steps up for the steal.
Well, good job by Byquist getting the deflection.
And in the backcourt, Leahy commits the foul. It'll be her second, third team foul.
Bad foul by Leahy, 84 foot from the basket.
Indeed, and that's the third one. So with 7 minutes, actually 6:58
Keep
left in
taking
the
it
game.
to the hole. Let's get 4 and 5 here, and then we can live at the free throw line.
That is very true. And the Devils do a nice job. Missed a few tonight, but on the whole, Devils are good at the free throw line. Loncourt lost the hand on the ball. Luckily, Bell accidentally kicked it. Wasn't really an advantage yet, but Bell looked like she might get the first step on that one. Devils will get it back. Still leading 41-38. In the backcourt to Nicholson. Chloe comes up into our picture now to the right side. Byquist was trying to set a screen on the right side. Skips all the way to the left. Hamby from 20. Good! Good pass across court. Hamby, her first basket of the ball game.
Big shot.
And Madeline connects from outside. Timeout taken by the Rocks with 6:35 left. Devils lead 44-38 right here. MeccaSportsCo.com.
Brian Harms, I'll bet you got a lot of people asking for fish sandwiches this time of the year.
You bet. Isn't that great? It is that time of year. People always love our fish sandwiches, and they're with tartar sauce and lettuce. You can get that any day of the week. We got the beer battered Alaskan pollock back. I'm back from Alaska. We caught all kinds of them.
And what kind of fish are those?
Pollock. Pollock.
And you've got a special deal going on. 2 fish sandwiches for just $7. Right now at Hardee's, 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
Back at Quincy High's gym, 3-pointer by Hamby. By the way, Hamby is going to Monmouth. She signed to Monmouth. I think we mentioned that a little bit earlier. She was really checking that box off just to go to the school to check it off. Then when she got there, she loved it. Her mom said,
great college.
Yeah, she loved it. And that's where, of course, Kyle Taylor, Sean Taylor's boy, is wrapping up his senior year. They got a nice gym up there. I think
great facility.
Yeah, I think the Raiders have gone through there a couple times in their girls' postseason runs. Many of those runs. Timeout was taken. Devils lead 44-38. 6:35 left in this one. In the backcourt, Randall and Leahy bringing it up. High post.
Get a stop here and then go down and get another basket. Go into the hole and 1-3.
Miller into the game, one of the smaller girls. Bell stayed in the ball game, though. Combs also in the ball game. Randall's on the floor. And while we're trying to get a jump ball, Coach Hall gets quick timeout.
Good timeout by Coach.
Both of us getting there. As I said, back in the day when we played, you had to call it as a player. So there was no yelling it out. I've got mixed emotions, especially when it used to be guys jumping out of bounds and then yelling timeout as they're catching the ball. I think on those you wait till but Coach over here, good call. Coach Hall saw that one. took a short timeout. They still stand. Coach Dance's group.
Well,
breaks.
yeah. Sometimes, in a critical like offensive possession, and you don't get into your groove and into your set very well, and ends up where you got somebody, it's a scrum on the floor, with the opposer. Yeah, call timeout, get it reset up again, and go from there.
Yep.
He's got, 3 left?
Before you lose the ball.
Yeah, how many timeouts he got left?
High post,
3.
Bell. 15-footer, no good. Weak side screen out was there. The screen out was there, but we didn't stay with her. And stepping around the screen was Combs, got the rebound. Hamby's going to commit her second foul.
Got to make sure you put a body on somebody every time.
Our team's first foul. Box out of bounds play coming from the Rocks. Popping out to the corners, Leahy. I'm looking for Combs to go out to the corner. There she is. Check that.
No, Combs is up top.
Yep.
Blue Devils in a man.
Curry was the one with the ball there and traveled. 12 and 10 look alike. We know where Combs is at because she's usually launching from outside. Curry has yet to score. 5:57 left in this one. Make sure you stick around afterwards. We have the Hardee's post-game show, as well as the coaches' comments brought to you by the QHS Auto Group. Hamby started to make a drive. Lost the handle on the ball at the short corner. Turnover for the Devils. This is where, again, another good time for the Devils. Get a couple good D stands, turn it into offense, build that up to maybe a double digit. In the high post, Combs kicks it right side, Leahy.
And you're fine with Combs in the high post.
Much better there than having her outside shooting, no doubt. She got the little pink on her shoes, mixed match with some colors in there.
I would say peach.
Yep, Loncourt with her purple guards her. Loncourt comes over to help. Loncourt, good defense without fouling. Byquist gets the weak side rebound.
Slow it down.
With the crossover.
We're good. There we go.
Got it to Loncourt, who brings it across.
Byquist. That's
double team.
Pass.
And throwing it into a double team. Randall and Leahy, the two guards, are squeezing, giving a rock sandwich there.
Not a good pass. That's where you move the ball around the horn, and then have Jada seal on the opposite side, then go over and catch it, with one person on her on the other block, and then let her go to work.
Leahy, her third foul. Fourth team foul, though, against the Rocks. Loncourt to the right side, lobs it inside. Good job there. Oh, and count it. Loncourt, the perfect pass inside. Brown with a perfect catch.
Great pass.
Oh.
Great pass, great seal by Jada down the block.
And now a foul there on Leahy, her fourth. 15 fouls, so the last 5:02, Devils will shoot 2. But right now it's going to be Jada Brown to complete the blue-collar 3.
Well, we got to remain aggressive. Taking the ball in the hole, getting to the free throw line. As Jada knocks down, the free throw to give us a 9-point lead, 47-38, with 5:02 to go.
Yep, and of course, ideas for every room, for every project. It's your project planner. Woodmart Building Center, 12th and Seminary Road. That blue-collar 3 brought to you by them. Devils stretch it out to 47-38 by 9. Randall has the basketball, and Hamby and Nicholson both pick her up. To Bell on the right wing. We haven't seen McNeil since early in the game. I don't know if she's been hurt. We got guys reaching in, gals reaching in. Nobody gets a call, but the ball goes out of bounds, so the Rocks will get it back.
Now, we need to make sure we find Combs, because she could go ahead and throw up 3 shots in a row, and it could be tied.
Yep, she hit the threes early in the game. She had 5 of them. Check that, 4 of them. 3 of them in the first quarter, 4 in the first half. Pass. And Byquist will let it go out of bounds. Not a bad idea, because if she'd have got it, it would have been, we might have had an advantage.
Good sandwich job by Longhorn Byquist on that one.
Cam was ready to go.
That was a Lady Blue Devil sandwich there.
Like a smash burger. You can get down at 8 open. Smash burger. Oh, great job with the move and a step back. Oh, and Nicholson, the step back 3 after working the moves. Chloe lights it up from outside. Devils on an 11-point run. Lead 50-38.
Now we're getting into the Blue Devil pace right here. Wanting to get up to 60 points, because I don't think Rocky can score that much.
Randall at the point with Nicholson on her. High post. It was tipped, though, by Nicholson.
Oh.
But then Loncourt had it taken away from her. Lobbed inside. Bell's going to get it. Miley turns like, I never even touched her.
Well, yeah, if you're going to make that foul, you make the foul. You don't let her get it up on the glass and let her shoot too and get her points that way.
I think Miley actually figured she didn't foul her, and that's why she was a little – but you're close enough, and you've got to get away from her then.
Well, and Miley does have 3 fouls.
Now she does. Bell makes it, but misses the free throw.
Good rebound by Nicholson.
Chloe has it. Brings it across the timeline, through the legs, to the hole. Pulls up, 8-footer. Good.
Right,
the little runner. Boy, she's getting so good at that man-to-man offense.
That low floater right there. That'll open up her outside game.
Randall takes it right side for the Rocks. Devils lead by 12 now, 52-40. And a jump ball. Hamby reaches in, gets both hands on it, on Randall. Alternate possession, it will go to the Rocks. Back in the game, Amina Ross. Ross is in there with Combs, Curry, Randall, and Bell's not. Yeah, Bell is there. She is. I knew Bell was in there. Yeah, McNeil, she must be a little hurt though too, because she was in early and right side with a drive. Wow. Nicholson does a reach in, which she shouldn't do. Commits her 4th foul, and then pulling up for the bank was Combs.
Well, once again, the drive from the wing, and she got all the way to the WBS there, and threw up the shot. You got to stop her and keep her out of the lane.
Combs completes the 3-pointer, brings it back to single digits. 52-43 with 3:20 left in the ball game. Longcore on the left side to Byquist. Byquist brings it back out.
Okay, good
Byquist
patience.
goes all the way to the hole. The defense was there. She took it into 2 players. Probably didn't need that in there. And she'd been driving to the hole, but defense came over and stopped her. Bell backing everybody in. Bell gets the shot. Bell almost moved her feet the first time when she got a hold of the basketball going to the hole. Little
Can't have too many more empty possessions like the last one.
Defense coming out for the Rocks. Picking it up at half court. Nicholson being hounded there. Right side, Longcore for 22. No good. Rebound inside. Byquist commits her 2nd foul. More importantly, that's the 4th foul. Devils didn't have any, and we put up 4 quick fouls while we've been trying to get to the line with 2:39 left.
Clock's our friend. 2 passes and shooting a 3. Bring it out. Spread the floor. Make them guard you. Open it up. Layups and free throws. You got 5 fouls on them. That's what you need to do.
Coach takes a timeout. We'll take one too. Back with the last 2:39. Devils lead 52-45. MeccaSportsCo.com.
If you're building a house, remodeling an older home, thinking about a new deck, or need a whole new kitchen, Woodmart is your project partner. Since 1978, Woodmart has been the most trusted building materials and kitchen and bath design company in the Quincy area. At Woodmart, you'll find enthusiastic, experienced professionals helping you through every phase of your project. We offer smart advice for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer and top-quality materials. Woodmart Building Center, 2000 North 12th, Quincy, your project partner since 1978.
Atlas Slice, 121 North 6, Quincy. Chef-driven craft pizzas and wings from an open flame high heat oven. Drinks from Excel. They're open Thursday and Friday, 4 to 9. Saturday, noon to 9. That's Atlas Slice, 121 North 6, Quincy, the 6th Street Promenade.
I wonder if we can order one of those up and go get it now after the game.
I was down there at 5 till 4, hoping there was somebody there. I was going to try to pick one up, but ran out of time, and so I did go in to 8 Open to find out what their Thursday or Wednesday hours are. 11 to 8, by the way. 2:39 left. Rocks have the basketball. Devils with a 52-45 lead. Rocks have Randall, Curry in the backcourt, sitting in the right corner. Ross in the left corner. Combs, keep an eye on her in the high post. Bell. Devils come back on defense.
Stay with the
Nicholson
shooter.
with 4 fouls is out right now. Randall skips it over.
Oh.
Combs makes a step, maybe moves her feet a little bit. Misses. Bell's on the back of Brown. And they're going to say that Brown touched it last. Not Brown, but Bell. That was kind of an out there. You know, she could have been calling for the foul, but instead we'll give the ball to the Devils.
Well, you got to do a better job of closing out on that to keep her in front. We closed out high hands and jumped at the shot, and then she went around. Got the good-looking 15-foot shot, just didn't make it. Over and back.
And the Devils do it half court. Coach Dance wants to ask about that because you have to have all 3 points across before you bring it back. You have to have both feet and the ball across. It's not just 1 foot over and 1 foot back.
Well, you can watch the replay tomorrow on megasportsco.com and see if that call was a good one or not.
You got it, because I wasn't there yet, my head-wise, watching the play. Good job by Byquist and Nicholson. Wow, but they left her step in between.
Travel.
Almost a steal, and now a steal. Slapping the ball away. Longcore and Byquist were there.
All right.
Nicholson gets the steal.
Clock's our friend. Pull it out. Make him come guard you. Go through. Spread the floor.
Inside 2 minutes. Bell could have been called there. Now she can be called on the drive. I would say on the drive, but we might see 2 shots. No, we're going to see it on the drive. Good call. Bell, her first foul. More importantly, it's 5 fouls, so we're shooting 2 all the way out.
Yeah, once again, you spread the floor. You know, that opens up all the drives, and that's what happened with Jada on that take to the basket.
Jada connects on the first free throw.
And, you know, I'll be honest with you, I'd rather have Jada at the free throw line than about anybody else.
I would agree with you there.
You know.
She shot the most free throws on this team. She's made the most free throws on this team. And she just put 2 free throws in right there for the Devils. Now lead 54-45.
And she's money when the game's on the line.
You got that right. Randall with Byquist on her, picking her up, stretching it out. It's the 1-2-2 still. It's just stretching out, matching up. In the left corner, Curry. Curry brings it back out. Randall starts to make a move, gets through everybody. Randall gets it up on the rim, no good. Tipped out, though. Byquist is always right there.
Slow down.
Cams just seems to be a magnet for that basketball, isn't she? Longcore across the timeline. Longcore all the way to the hole. Longcore puts it up, almost scores. I was looking for someone to say pull it out, but Miley said nobody's there, so she took it to the hole. But Coach is going to talk about it now.
Well, you know, spreading the floor like that, you know, and that's what they've done probably the last 3 to 4 offensive possessions. It's opened up a lot of driving lanes. And that was one of those, you know, fast breaks that it wasn't a fast break, but she put it in there like that. And
for Curry, it was her 4th foul. For Longcore, she had 2 rattle out again. So Miley, the shooter that she is, has had 4 go out here late in the game. Shot from 3, no good. Good job of Hamby on the weak side. She had a screen so that Nicholson could track it down. And a hand check there, 80 feet from the basket on Curry. That's going to be it for her. 5 fouls, 4 of them in the second half with 59.7 left in the ball game.
Let's see if we can get Miss Longcore off the snide here, you know, and hit a couple of free throws. Because they've all looked good tonight. They just rattled in and out.
I know it frustrates her because she's a heck of a shot. She's hit 2 threes on the night, 1 in the first quarter, 1 in the third. There she is. Miley takes a deep breath and goes, whew, thank you. So more so maybe mom and dad when watching. And the second one when you need it. Like those 8 free throws in a row up at the State Fair.
Yeah.
Oh, that was unbelievable. State Farm, not the State Fair. Devils lead 56-45 inside a minute. All the way to the hole. Devils allowing them to get through.
Who'd they call it?
I think Chloe might have got.
Yeah.
Nope. Hamby, her 3rd. I think Chloe originally thought it might have been on her. At the line will be Combs on the night as she makes the first one. She's 4 out of 4 doing the scoring out there. More scoring than she had 10 in the first one up at Rocky. But the team had a lot of players between 5 and 10 points. 2 for 2. 56-47. Devils, half court. Jada Brown across the timeline. Gets double teamed.
Jump.
They called the jump ball. Devils will get it.
I think I ought to put her back on the line, but that's me.
Coach Dance would agree with you there. 44.4 left. Longcore will trigger into the backcourt. Nicholson will bring it across. She's got Ross on her. Also a hand check right there.
Well, Rocky's got to be, you know, aggressive and try to get some steals.
Devils want to get to the line. 32 seconds left. And we've got to get a foul. Ross, her first. So she can foul and pretty well wasted 10 seconds on the defensive stand there by waiting to foul her. For Nicholson, the line for the first time tonight. She's got 12. all in the second half. Didn't need to score in the first half, but when she did score, it was take it to the hole. And the Devils off the back of the iron.
The Devils' woes continue at the free throw line.
Well, luckily tonight we don't need them as much, but we just missed them all there. Coach Tance looks up like, you got to be kidding me. Let's make it tougher. Bell inside. Oh, and a great block shot by Jada Brown, who had her hand just straight up. Bell in the back court. Got her on the second time.
That's why you do the quick pass. Let the clock run.
And that was a good play by Jada. Just had her hand straight up. The shot went right into her hands, and she took it away from her. Longcore hitting back to the line to shoot. Miley hit those last two. Has two now. There we go. That's the important thing. There's 5 straight free throws for the Devils with 20.1 seconds. Second one in, so after missing the first 4, she makes the next 4. 58-47. Devils back on defense. Combs with the drive, no good. Ball is being tipped around. Nicholson will get it with 10 seconds. To Byquist at half court, to Longcore. 6 seconds left in the backcourt. And there's your final buzzer. Devils put 6 free throws together at the end against the 2 for the Rocks. But the Devils pull off the victory, 58-47. Devils now 15-6, 8-1 in the conference. Rocky is 10-11, 5-4 in the conference with the big victory here.
Oh, fourth quarter. 22-12?
20-12, yes.
22. Well, 24.
Yeah, 38.
58 and 30. Okay, 20, yeah. So, up by 3 going into the fourth. The fourth quarter, spreading the floor. Once they got the, 5, 6, 7 point lead, spread the floor. Rocky started coming at them hard. They took care of the basketball, got to the hole, and for the most part in the fourth quarter made their free throws.
Good stuff for the Devils with the victory here. We know Henry's team, Hall's team, coach always comes in very strong. Played a strong upper at Rocky. Snuck one there, and there's Popeye, Brad Volm. Heck of a player in his day. Player in a number of sports there, as he says hi to us out here. But the Devils pull out the victory here, stay up in the top as long as Galesburg wins tonight. Hanging out with Galesburg, waiting for the 31st next Saturday when we will host the Silver Streaks right here. Now stick around. We got the Hardy's post-game show brought to you by Brian Harms at 30th and Broadway. We'll also hear from Coach. But that'll do it for the regular portion of our broadcast as the Blue Devils come away with the victory. The final, Quincy High 58, Rock Island 47, and this has been Blue Devil basketball. Sight and sound right here on MechaSportsCo.com.
This game is brought to you by Mecha Sports Co. You can find us at mechasportsco.com, on YouTube at youtube.com/@mechasportsco, and on Facebook at facebook.com/mechasportsco. Be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any coverage for all 4 Quincy High School basketball teams, boys and girls. Get the play-by-play and color call from Wellman and Pettit exclusively on Mecha Sports Co.
This season on Fansville by Dr. Pepper.
Yes, college football is back.
Our lives finally have meaning again.
After a really long offseason.
Look, our QB's on the draft slide.
Whoa!
Oh, he's going. To where? Not where he expected.
Everything will be questioned.
What is this place?
Don't they know it's Saturday?
Everything.
College football is changing.
The Dr. Pepper flavors, too.
It's all connected.
Fansville Season 8.
I don't think I've ever seen someone slide so far.
College football, it's a Pepper thing.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at Cunis Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
Dreaming of a new kitchen or bath that's as functional as it is beautiful? At Woodmart Building Center, we bring your vision to life. Choose from a wide variety of cabinetry finishes and styles to fit any space and budget. Our expert designers work with you every step of the way to create a space that's uniquely yours. From timeless classics to modern masterpieces, your dream kitchen or bath starts here. Visit Woodmart Building Center today. Find us at woodmartbuildingcenter.com or stop by our showroom at North 12th and Seminary Road, Quincy.
Brian Harms, I'll bet you got a lot of people asking for fish sandwiches this time of the year.
You bet. Isn't that great? It is that time of year. People always love our fish sandwiches, and they're with tartar sauce and lettuce. You can get that any day of the week. We got the beer battered Alaskan pollock back. I'm back from Alaska. We caught all kinds of them.
And what kind of fish are those?
Pollock. Pollock.
And you've got a special deal going on. 2 fish sandwiches for just $7. Right now at Hardee's, 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
And welcome to the Hardee's postgame show. And it's already time for the coaches' comments. Boy, I tell you must be training and running stairs during the day because you're pretty fast up here these days.
Yeah, well, we kind of say the same thing. You know, we struggle a few times, we get it together, and you know they have a lot more faith in themselves sometimes. So, but we did a great job tonight. I was proud of them. We talked before. Rocky's going to do that to us, and they did exactly what they wanted to do. They made it a sloppy game, and we played into that early in the first half. And I thought in the second half we did a much better job, and we kind of switched offense a little bit, created a little space. And I challenged them a little bit about handling the basketball against pressure. I mean, that's what you're going to see when you get down in the regionals against Metro East teams. So you got to be able to handle the basketball, and I thought we did a very good job with that in the second half tonight.
Speaking of that far enough ahead, I did see where Alton's got only 2 losses on the year. So
yeah,
again,
that's going to be a mess of a regional.
They are. But, again, Combs found herself open, but she was way out there, but we left her open. But we covered her up, which was good later on. I thought we did a nice job. And, again, we moved the basketball, and Chloe comes in that third and fourth quarter with just handling the basketball. And we still talk about Hamby. Hamby makes a key 3, Longcourt. It's always key shots. And even though we struggled a little bit in the free throws, when we needed it, 6 straight free throws at the end, kind of like reminded of Miley hitting those 8 in a row.
And Miley stepped up and knocked some down at the end. And it was one of those things unfortunately, I don't want to see anybody score 27 or 29 against us, but I'll take that girl doing that and everybody else on their team having 2 or 5 or 3, something like that, because I know we're going to have balanced scoring to even that out. So I felt, yes, she was going off, but we couldn't let somebody that doesn't normally score a lot go off on us, and we didn't do that tonight. So I was pleased about that part. And the 3 times that we ran that girl off the line, she didn't get a good look and she didn't make the shot. So we did that better in the second half at times, but we left her open wide too much. But in the first half, she got a lot of her 3s off our man-to-man. So,
and the other night when we had James against Moline, she made a lot of moves to the basket. Not with Sterling, made a lot of moves to the basket, but we made her take some off-balanced, low percentage shots. I mean, it was one of those things where we played some good defense at her, and I know I said that she was making shots, but we forced her into a lot of shots, and that's what we like to do. And then who is out there on the boards as usual? On the offense or defensive boards, Cam Byquist.
Yep, she does what we need her to do. She's the workhorse for us. I love having her out there with that energy.
Well, and, I tell you what, the pace of the first half kind of scared me to death because they wanted to play in the 40, 45.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Second half you did a much better job of, finding the kids, took the lead, and then the fourth quarter you came out, spread the floor, and got the easy drives to lay because, in the first half, you're spacing with, Jade underneath. We were trying to feed her. She had 2-3 dudes.
Yep.
2-3 girls hanging on her. Excuse me.
I know what you meant.
But second half, we did a good job of spreading it out. Let her catch it. 15 to 18 foot from the basket, making a move and going to the hole.
Yeah, and I thought she did a really good job. But we did a good job at times getting her the ball. But when she couldn't catch it on the perimeter, she's very tough to defend. And she's such high basketball IQ that she's going to find the open person. And she did that a lot tonight. So overall, I thought we did a very good job. And now we get ready for a 5:30 tomorrow game against Principia.
So it changed again. I was just going to joke with you and say, how many has it changed again?
Yep, 5:30. So because whoever Principia boys were supposed to play, they're not coming now. So now Principia's not coming, the boys, so the girls are coming, so there's that 5:30 spot's open, so we're just going to play there.
Right,
so which is fine with me. We'll play a 5:30 game, and then our girls can, enjoy the boys' game and then enjoy the weekend.
And for some of us older guys like us, we get home a little bit earlier there too. And I think the boys still, the 5:30 sophomore game
is right here.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So they'll play over here. So for those out there listening, thank Coach for that, by the way. 5:30, the girls tomorrow, then 7 o'clock the boys. I don't think that's going to change until tomorrow, right?
Nope. Yeah, but at least I get
by
home. Yeah, I just won't look at my phone for a
The
while.
only thing that will change is we'll go from double digits to single digits, but we're going to be in gym, so who cares?
Yeah, that's right. That's winter. It's January, so
Hey,
let's keep playing basketball.
Great victory here. Western Big Six more than anything. We got to keep pace with Galesburg and ourselves, really.
Yeah,
And
I'm worried about us. So we'll if we take care of business, we'll take care of what needs to be done.
that's why I thank you for staying on key with me there, too.
Yep.
So thank you, Coach.
Yep,
Nice
thank you
victory
guys.
out
We'll
there.
see you guys tomorrow.
You got it. Whatever time they play, we'll be there. And that's Brad Dance. His comments are brought to you by the QHS Auto Group, Faith, Family, and Giving Back. We'll take a break, come back to break down the scoring while I do my little pencil marks here to make sure that we get our scratches there. It's
You got a lot of that.
the coach's comments. Oh, yeah, thank you. It's up there. So, and it's been Blue Devil Basketball with a victory right here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
QHS Auto Group is proud to sponsor Mecca Sports Broadcasting
If you're looking to score your next new ride, be sure to visit QHS Honda.
and QHS Hyundai of Quincy.
With over 300 new and used vehicles to choose from, you won't find a selection like this anywhere else.
Plus, give your vehicle the game plan to success by servicing with our new state-of-the-art service center.
Visit QHS Auto Group of Quincy on 36th Street and see how QHS makes it easy.
This stream is brought to you by Mecca Sports Co., your streaming platform for all 4 Quincy High School basketball teams. Be sure to subscribe and like on YouTube and Facebook. Just search Mecca Sports Co., and you won't miss a thing from QHS Blue Devils and Lady Devils with coverage for the QND Raiders and Lady Raiders on the road. Be sure to visit MeccaSportsCo.com for the complete schedule of games and more.
Better bed, less money at Sleep Tight in Quincy and Jacksonville. Shop Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Stearns & Foster with free delivery, setup, removal, and 0% financing for up to 5 years.
Sleep tight. Sleep tight.
And welcome back. The Mecca Mobile Studio brought to you by Sleep Tight. And those 15-second ads always surprise me there. Better bed, less money. Sleep Tight, Quincy and Jacksonville. That's SleepTightMidwest.com. And time to go through the scoring here, Coach. As I look up there, okay, 23. I had to make sure my threes. I can't. For some reason, I have a hard time in my older age with my threes. For the Devils, who improved to 15-6, 8-1 in the conference. Jada Brown, 23 inside. Chloe Nicholson, 12, all in the second half. Longcore, 10. Most importantly, the 4 for 4 down the stretch. 9 from Cameron Byquist. A three-pointer by Hamby. It was a key one in the fourth quarter. And Mia Ellerfitz with 1. That rounds out the Devils' 58. On the other side, 29 points from Jamara Combs, including 6 three-pointers and 5 for 5 from the charity stripe, but she has to take a loss home. 29 for her, 6 points for Kazaria Bell, all there late in the ball game. 5 points came from Ella Leahy in the third quarter, 3 from Amina Ross, 2 from Jordan Randall, also 2 for Jemiah McNeil, who scored early and then was out, so I don't know if she was hurt or not feeling good. Curry fouled out with 59.7 seconds left in the ball game. She did not score, and Aviana Miller was in the ball game with a foul. And I think that rounds out the lineup on the other side for Rocky, who are now 10-11, 5-4 in the conference, Coach. So good stuff for the Devils. Get a victory. Now you get a little rest. Now we go at 5:30 tomorrow. So for everybody out there, which I didn't mind the 7 and 8:30, but I like the 5:30 and 7. You know, get in, get out. And then we'll also give you the update for Saturday, because right now the Devils are supposed to play Columbia Hickman at noon on Saturday. The Raiders are now coming in at 1:30 to play Kankakee. So we'll have to double-check that to see, because then again, Hickman and changes, we just don't know. So basically, stay tuned. Tomorrow we'll have an update for you on that.
Hopefully we'll have, we should have 2 games tomorrow.
For sure, 5:30 and 7.
5:30 and 7. And then
Saturday
hopefully we'll have 2 more games on Saturday for you.
Sounds like a winner, and we get to see the Raiders, and that'll be a good ball game, too, if they do play Kankakee.
Oh,
Raiders are right now number 1 in 2A. Kankakee is number 2 on the poll I saw, and that was the kid.
And 3A.
Right.
And 3A, and East St. Louis is number 1.
Now, they
and
do have –
Kankakee's number 2.
Yeah, and Kankakee may be in the state, might be down a little farther, but the one those kids.
AP came out.
Oh, that was 2?
AP came out. Kankakee was 2, and East St. Louis was 1.
Awesome there, Coach. So a good one here. And by the way, if you're going to Rockford, which that's where Coach Pettit came from, you're going into snow.
Don't go there.
Don't go there. That is true. So, hey, good night here, Coach. And I tell you, tomorrow night, don't forget, Quincy High, the softball team, and junior high, there'll be $10 chili and baked potato So get over there early for that. Frank Cash will be there right at the front of the line. Coach Pettit, last thoughts.
Great. I would say, third quarter. Halfway through the third quarter is when they turned it on, got the lead, and their fourth quarter was tremendous. It was Lady Blue Devil basketball at its best, spreading the floor, driving to the hole hard, making good decisions and playing a sticky defense, and shutting down Rocky in the fourth quarter.
Indeed. I like it. The most important thing, the W, Western Big Six W at the end of the night.
Well, and that's the whole thing. You win at home. You tried to get Galesburg on the road,
and we tried hard.
Double overtime. We had 3 starters sitting on the bench, fouled out, but that's Steel Gymnasium. That's the way it happens up there. But you got to take care of business at home, and then you got Galesburg coming down, and that's going to be a heck of a ball game.
And that'll be next week after a Geneseo game first down here as well. So for Coach Pettit, I'm Jeff Wellman. As it's been good basketball here tonight, the Quincy High Blue Devils get their 15th victory of the season. The final, Quincy High 58, Rock Island 47, and of course it has been sights and sounds of Blue Devil basketball from the girls' side right here on MegaSportsCo.com. Good night, everyone.
Brian Harms, I'll bet you got a lot of people asking for fish sandwiches this time of the year.
You bet. Isn't that great? It is that time of year. People always love our fish sandwiches, and they're with tartar sauce and lettuce. You can get that any day of the week. We got the beer-battered Alaskan pollock back. I'm back from Alaska. We caught all kinds of them.
And what kind of fish are those?
Pollock. Pollock.
And you've got a special deal going on. 2 fish sandwiches for just $7. Right now at Hardee's, 30th and Broadway, Quincy.